Hey everyone, welcome back. I am hopeful that I have finally turned a corner. After 3 days, she rose. So things are moving quick today. I am feeling positive. I have lots of things that I need to accomplish, and it is also helpful that I get to see Christian this weekend. So our family is going to the lake this weekend, and he and hopefully his sweet mate are driving down and then going to pick up Christian's friend, also said sweet mate's cousin, and then they will head the rest of the way to the lake. So I am very, very excited about that. We leave tomorrow, and then today we are going to the Nebraska Cincinnati game tonight. So football, that is, in case you were wondering and didn't know. So I have some things today that I need to get done before we go. I need to wash my car for sure before tonight because it's absolutely atrocious. It has been through rain and 2 road trips and just all the things, and I can't stand it anymore. If you don't know, I do not like to have a dirty car, and so I always like to have it nice and clean. But also because we are taking my car tonight to the game, I want to make sure that I am presentable to the public. So we're doing that. I had to go to the thrift store. Had to go. I don't know how to wink, but there you go. And the other day, because while we are at the lake, we are going to see Tim McGraw in concert. Super excited about that. Tim McGraw was actually my very first concert, and I think he was like either free or like $10 or something like that at the Nebraska State Fair, and they would have like open arena, and he was there, and I still love him. So super excited that we get to do that. But Chloe had an idea for an outfit that she wants to wear to the concert. So I was on a mission to Savers, which for those of you that don't know, that is our local thrift store here. And I was to find a black denim skirt. So headed over there. Of course, I came upon treasures, and I want to go ahead and show you what I found as well. I have washed them because I needed to kind of, keep the thing rolling here. But I kept the tags and like wrote on them what they were. That way you guys would know how much they were, because I know that's exciting for a lot of people. It's exciting for me, frankly. And then what else? I need to swap out my purse today because I can't take a regular purse in tonight. So I was going to show you guys, since we are approaching football season, what I use to go into arenas. I also have to go to NASCAR in the fall for Advent Health, and this is the same purse that I use for that as well. So I thought it might be fun to kind of see how I do it, what I use. If you are someone that attends NASCAR, attends games, attends concerts, things where they make you have a clear bag to go inside, I thought I would show you mine. And then what else? I'm looking around here, and I think that might be it for the moment. We have to be ready to leave here at 6 o'clock. Chloe does not usually get home from tennis practice until 6:30, so she is having to leave practice early today so that we can get out of here. And I have been doing all kinds of office work and stuff this morning because Gathered is starting back up, book club had to reschedule, small group is starting back up, all of those things next week. And so we are fully getting into like major routine now. Also, I have been putting together my fall porch inspo. So stay tuned for that. when we get back from the lake, the fall is going up. So if you guys do not know, I love fall. I love the holidays. I love decorating for it. And I also have a ton of organizing projects, decorating stuff, gifts, just all of that. So if you are not already subscribed to this channel, click on that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on anything. Fall and the holidays, I would say, are my busiest filming time of year. Like I'll do, January to May, but that stuff is different. I feel like with the holidays and with Vlogmas and all of that, it is just like full speed ahead. So, like I said, if you feel like this is a place that you would want to come hang out twice a week, then make sure you're subscribed. All right. All of that being said, let's actually accomplish something now that we're done with the rambling. I think what I want to do first is show you guys my thrift haul. That way I can put all of that stuff away and have everything nice and clean and orderly around here. And then we're going to go ahead, put together my purse, and then I think we'll run and wash the car and then see what else we have time for. Here is the thrift haul. And lately, I have been picking up some pieces of jewelry that are more on the chunkier side. That is very much in right now, but I am here for it. You guys know that I don't love like trendy stuff. I certainly don't want to pay for the trendy stuff. So when I can find, different items at the thrift store that are on trend, then I will grab them. I don't really wear trendy clothes per se. I am pretty neutral in that, but I do really like the chunky jewelry and the layering and all of that I'm seeing some of. And so I thought I would incorporate some of that into my fall wardrobe. So these are the items that I found. I found these really cute earrings. Here is the side. They remind me of a caterpillar. So I think I'm actually going to wear these tonight to the game. I think they'll be really cute with my sweatshirt and jeans. We're actually in a suite tonight, so it's gonna be, full speed on the air conditioning. So I told my mom, I was like, be sure to dress warm because she and I freeze to death no matter where we go. Or, lucky for her, she doesn't go in and out. She's already out of that. She's just constantly freezing now, but for me, I can either freeze to death or be dying of a heat stroke. It's hard to say. So that is kind of where we are in life right now. But I think that those earrings will be really cute. I also found this beaded necklace. It is long. Let me get to a wall here where you can see it better. But that is what it looks like, and it's got just these really pretty beads and detail, and I just think that that will be really, really cute with, different layers of jewelry. I can wear some of my daintier stuff with this, and then add this in with it. I'm just very much intrigued by the whole layering thing right now. And then this right here I purchased. I will probably only wear this on its own, but I thought that this would be really pretty underneath like a gray sweater or a cream shirt. My tones are not black and white, so I don't wear those unless I'm tan, and that is quickly fading. But I just thought that this would be really, really pretty as well. So I purchased that. All of these were 20% off, so I did not pay the price that you see here. I paid 20% off of that. I found this little end table for Chloe's room. So I removed the one that she had in her room, oh man, probably a month and a half ago now, and we just have not found one that goes well in that space. And I ran across this for $9.99, and I think that this will go really, really well with the vibe of her room. Her room is very much that boho vibe, and I think that this will be really, really cute next to her little futon. So we'll run that upstairs, see how that looks. And then over here, these are the items of clothing that I got. So I picked up this green sweater, and I actually got this for Chloe. We do not have the same color palette, and so she is able to wear this better than me. Let me try to get it in real light. There we go. And I just thought that this was really pretty. I am in the process of shaving it right now. You guys know that I absolutely swear by this shaver. It's linked on my storefront, and anything that I ever buy at the thrift store or that I just have in my closet to keep it looking fresh and new, I shave my sweaters, and it just makes them last forever. But this is in desperate need of some shaving. Let me show you a perfect example. All right, so if you, I might not be able to show you very well. There, I think you might be able to see that, how like all of the little threads are just very bushy, and you've got like some pilling right here. You've got pilling over here, especially like right there. See how all of that just kind of stands up like that? That is all the stuff that I shave off to make it look brand new. So I'm doing that with her sweater. She can wear this to school also because it has a collar. So the dress code is, if you have a sweater, it needs to have some type of a collar with it. And so that will be perfect there. I also picked up for myself this blue button-up from Banana Republic. I'm really happy with this because it's going to go with literally tons of my fall outfits. I liked this one because it gathers in the waist, and so if you want to wear this underneath a sweater or a blazer, it just makes it a lot less frumpy in my opinion. This is not probably something that I will front tuck. This is something that I will use as a layer or just tuck in by itself all the way around with a pair of trousers. And yes, I am bringing back what I wore this week. It's just been, friends, you know how it's been. So I don't even need to get into that. The last week I was, you know what, not in that place, but we are in that place. At least I feel like we're headed there. And so I will definitely be bringing that back starting next week. So we've got that, and then I also picked up, that was $7.99 for that, and then this one was $12.99. The brand is Daily Ritual. I don't know if that's like a big brand name, I have no idea, but I liked it, and it's very, very soft, and it's kind of in between like a really light sweater and a heavy sweater. So it's kind of that in between, and I just absolutely love it. This can be worn with so many things as well, and I was just really, really happy to find that. So that is what we purchased. This is kind of Chloe, well, not kind of, this is, let me get over here where you can see it better. What Chloe is thinking for her outfit. So she found this little tank, and it kind of like flares out around the waist. And then this is what I was on a mission for, which is what took me to Savers in the first place, was to find a black skirt. So we found this. It's a teensy bit too big around the waist, but we can tack that and it will be fine. But it is a little bit too long. Chloe's only 5'3", and so this goes a little bit farther down than what she really would prefer it to do. So I think what I'm going to do is just cut it. Just like a pair of jean shorts, and I think that that will be perfect. It will just kind of have that rough hem that is ever so popular with that generation, and I think that it will be really cute. And then she's gonna wear her red cowboy boots that she wore to Zach Bryan last year. And then we found also at the thrift store one of those little like chain belts, and it's gold and it's, you know, kind of big and chunky, and I think that that will be really cute. So when we come home tonight at Dark 30, I need her to try that on so that I know we're all squared away. So, and that's pretty much what we've, oh my goodness, I almost forgot. These were like my absolute favorite purchase out of my thrift haul, and I almost did not show you. I found these, and I about lost it. I could not. $4.99, and look at the picture inside that. Oh, like I cannot wait to get it out of these frames. I'm not using the frames, if you were wondering. But look at those. Are those not just the absolute greatest? I'm curious to see what the photo looks like behind it. So I'm going to take it out and see what we're dealing with here. It looks like, oh, it's got these things, so I can't do it quickly. But I will take these out and see what we've got going on under there. And then I want to figure out a different frame for them and a place to put them. I usually do not buy stuff like this unless I have a place to put it, but I saw them and I was like $4.99, again, minus the 20% off. Yes, you already knew. There's no way I'm walking out of here without these. I will find a place to put them. So that is also something that I want to do today. Not necessarily get them framed, but for sure I want to see what I'm dealing with so I can keep my eye open. And then I've got my water over there. I showed you guys in a few videos before that that is how I drink my water. I have the True Lemon that I get from Walmart, the little packets, and I put 2 in one of those big honker jars, and I drink one of those a day. That is what we've got going on today. So just kind of some odds and endsy type things going on. I want to really quick put the end table next to Chloe's futon, see what it looks like, finish shaving these sweaters, get them put in the closet, and then I for sure want to do these frames here and see what we're dealing with. And then I think after that, we'll go ahead and get the purse put together, get my car washed, and then we'll see what we have time left for. It is already 2:45, and like I said, we've got to leave at 6. So things are moving quickly. Here is what it looks like. I think that that is super, super cute. It's got a place, you know, that she can put her Bible, whether or not she wants to put it there on top or down on the bottom. And it just very much goes with the vibe of this room. So that is what that looks like. I love also that the feet of the ottoman go with the feet of that little table. That way there's not so much going on right there. But I think that that works really, really well. Here are the boots that I was talking about. And get the belt. She's already packed mostly because she's obviously got school tomorrow, but that is the belt that I found at the thrift store. Try to get it turned here for you. Well, you get the idea. There we go. All right, so that's the belt that she's wearing, and then these are the boots that she is wearing, and I think that that will be super, super cute. All right, I would say that this is a win for sure. Here is my purse, and I just purchased it on Amazon, of course, and I love it. It's, you know, see-through, but yet cute. It's not like you brought in a baggie or something, you know, to carry your stuff in. It's got a little latch down here, and for those of you that love a good zipper, it also zips, which is a really great thing. I purchased this chain separately to go with it because I just felt like it really kind of went along with my personal style much better than the strap that it came with. This just links up here on the side, and I just wear it as a crossbody. So super cute, love it. But I wanted to show you everything that I put in it. So here are my sunglasses. I just have them in this little sunglass holder, again from Amazon, so that will be linked. And then I have this little thing that magnetizes to the back of my phone. So it's perfect. I'm not going to open it up because it's got my debit card, my driver's license, and my insurance card. But it's super great because it has a little snap that just opens up just like that, and then it snaps really well. Like the snap is almost magnetic. And if you want to put anything here in the front, you can. I never do, just because I don't want it to get, you know, worn and stretched and whatever there. I want it to remain very smooth. But then this just attaches right to the back of my phone, and I don't have to worry about a wallet. I don't have to worry about where my wallet is, and it's just perfect. Along the same lines of that, this is my battery pack that also attaches to the back of my phone whenever I need to charge it. And this one is great because it's very, very thin, but then also when I turn it on, it tells me the percentage of battery that I have left in there. So that is great also. And this comes in really, really handy. And then if it's not been in use for a certain amount of time, it will just automatically turn itself off. So this is a must-have for sure. And then I have some hand sanitizer, of course. I've got a pen. And then I have this little pouch that I also got on Amazon, as well as the charger. So that and this will also be linked as well. But I got this little pouch. It's actually a jewelry pouch, but it is the perfect size for all of my things. I don't put this in there because I don't want to have to unzip it every, 30 minutes or whatever when I want to put my chapstick on. If you're also looking for a chapstick, this is a glorious one. It's got shea butter on the inside, and e.l.f. is a clean product, so I love that. But I just throw this in my bag, and that way it's kind of loosey-goosey. I can grab it when I need to. But in here, this is the true lemon that I was talking about. So this one is actually peach. The one that you saw in my glass is just lemonade. But I put one of those in there. I have a Tylenol dissolve because it's small. I've got some hand cream, a mint, because they've got food up in there or anywhere and you just never know, a flosser, and then a little toothbrush because, again, with the food, and if you are, with people and you've just ate something, then sometimes it's nice to have that on hand. So let me put all of these things in this little bag here, and then we will go ahead and load it together and you can see what it looks like. And here's what it looks like with everything inside. Just very, very tiny. So here's the hand sanitizer. Here is how big that is, just for reference. So really small. All right, let's put all this in here. I have to lay it down since I only have one hand. We'll do sunglasses. And then wallet. Actually, I always put it behind. That way my sunglasses are kind of blocking all of the rest of the stuff in my bag. It just looks a little bit neater. Turn that way in case they need to see inside. You just never know if you're gonna, have to show stuff. And then chapstick. Pen. I feel like it's getting farther and farther away. And then hand sanitizer. All right, so we've got that there. See if I can do this with one hand. Maybe not. If my hands were better, I probably could, but. There we go. Okay. There we go. And that is what it looks like. So, so cute. I just love it. So that is what I will be wearing tonight. But as you can see, everything is in there, but it's just, I don't know, it's in a way that it doesn't look like you brought in a plastic bag. So, all right, that is done. All right, really quick, let me show you my outfit. Sorry, my brother-in-law is in town for the game as well, and then they're going to the lake with us tomorrow. But this is the outfit, and I am really, really excited to be wearing a sweatshirt, especially a football sweatshirt. I love football, if you don't know. And so just the fact that we are like at this point in life right now just makes me super giddy. I try not to think about the fact that Christian's not going to be here to watch football with me, but that is fine. We can watch it through FaceTime. We're adjusting. It's all fine. But this is what I have. So I've got my vintage Herbie the Husker, vintage because I've had it forever. It's vintage because I'm vintage. But it's my Herbie Husker sweatshirt. And then I've got my Madewell jeans, which you guys know I only wear these jeans because I just feel like they fit people who have had children better. And then I have my little red sandals, which I think that you guys have seen before. And so that is just our vibe. I've got it front tucked, and then because it's a big sweatshirt, I have it tucked like in the middle, in the back as well, so that it's not so frumpy. And then, can you see under there if I stretch far enough? I just have a black belt. And then there are the earrings that I thrifted. And I think that they are super, super cute. I changed out my jewelry a little bit. I went ahead and added this little teardrop necklace to the mix. Kept the other one. I didn't really want the chain on there. It just seemed a little bit too much. With the other one, it was kind of giving Flavor Flav vibes, and that's not what I was looking for. But I think that it all looks really good, and it'll be super cute with my crossbody. All right, we are all ready to go. We're gonna head to the car, and we will meet you guys at the stadium.
Turn this hill to the right.
Okay, thank
Enjoy
you.
the game.
All right. I don't see many Cincinnati. Not a lot. Out of time.
No, I still have.
A lot of 10 and 2.
That's right. We're out of here. Right out there. Oh, they're already sitting down.
So cute. I got her.
Oh my gosh.
Tuck them in. Tuck them in.
Ooh, we can sit like that? No, but do it. What flat? What?
Man, he wasn't kidding. This water's cold.
I'm pushing my own.
Oh, that's enough. Everybody sit down. Why? Because we're going to do who can stay on. No, Natalie. No, Bro, I couldn't even get up. Oh, people.
All of your essentials over there.
Everybody say hey, say hey.
Oh, that's
Oh, they're just too nonchalant. I know.
Back in college, my roommates used to hide my guitar from me because I was so terrible. And one of my roommates is here, and he was the main one that hid my guitar, Warren Webster. But they gave it back to me when girls came over. You know how that works. So the spotlight's fading.